Hey guys, Mike, your host of Craft Beer Storm. How are you today? It's Wednesday. That means we bring you another beer style. We go down the Great American Beer Festival list, and there's over 100 different categories, and they have subcategories too. So there's a lot of beer out there, not just IPAs or lagers. There's a lot of different types of beer, and this is one of my favorite styles. Actually, we're talking about this week. It's the South German style Hefeweizen. Awesome beer. Hey, but first, did you go on iTunes? Did you give us a rating and a review? I would appreciate it. If you like what we're doing, we do these 3 a week, man. We do Monday, we interview somebody, an awesome brewer or founder or somebody in the craft beer world. Wednesday, we do these craft beer styles. And, we pick a different style from the GABF list. And then Fridays we do Craft Brew News, which is the drama of the week, the news that's happening. This coronavirus is just pervasive all over the place. Tap rooms and people closing things. And Stone is pulling out of China because of the corona. I don't know. But let's have a beer. Hey, so it's South German style Hefeweizen this week, and the color on this is straw to amber. The clarity, if served with yeast, appearance may be cloudy. It's always usually a cloudy beer, because of the yeast. They use this Weihenstephan yeast, which is awesome. It gives us this banana clovey flavor, really cool. And that's what the beer is focused around, the yeast and the taste that yeast produces. The perceived malt aroma and flavor is very low to medium low, so it's not really a malty beer. Perceived hop aroma and flavor is not present to very low, right? You're using these Hallertau hops in there. They're German hops that you use in these beers. It's kind of a low presence. The bitterness is very low on it because it's just not that much hops in it. And the body is medium to full because it's a wheat beer. It's a Hefeweizen. Weizen means wheat. So it's a nice, really nice beer. Additional notes, these beers are made with at least 50% malted wheat. Hefeweizens are very highly carbonated as well. These beers are typically, though not always, roused during pouring, and when yeast is present, they will have a yeasty flavor and a characteristically fuller mouthfeel. So between the yeast and the wheat, it gives it a nice body, and it's really a nice juicy beer. Yummy beer. The ABV on this is usually 4.9% to 5.6%, so it's like right in the middle of the road. Not overpowering. But really nice, refreshing beer. A Weizen glass is what you serve it in. That's the glassware. And this description is courtesy of beeradvocate.com. Nothing beats serving your Weizenbier or wheat beer in an authentic Bavarian Weizen glass. These classy glasses are, with their thin walls and length, showcase the beer's color and allows for much headspace to contain the fluffy, sexy heads associated with the style. Most are half a liter in size, with slight variations in sizes. And forget the lemon garnish; the citric will kill the head. You want a nice, great white head on that beer. Benefits specifically produced to take on volume and head, while locking in the banana-like and phenol aromas associated with the style. So it's a great glass to serve it in. Nice slender glass. I don't know if you've been to Germany or Austria. Man, oh man, that stuff is great stuff. Especially après-ski. Grab these Hefeweizens and Glühwein. And schnapps. Get a shot of schnapps too. It's good for you. And Austrians and Germans are pretty calm people. Very reserved. Until they go après-ski, then they're out of control. That's what I notice. And I think everybody else knows that too. But they're cool. Germans are cool. Austrians are cool. Great beer. Examples, GABF winners 2019. Gold medal went to Prosperity Wheat, and that's from Market Garden Brewery. And that's a production brewery in Cleveland, Ohio. The ABV on that one was 6.0%. This is formerly known as 5-Star Street Wheat If you ever spent time in a German beer garden, you know how much they love their wheat beer. Our Bavarian-style Hefeweizen is a satisfying blend of sweet wheat and pale malts, clove and banana aromatics, and the zesty tang of wheat beer yeast. So there you go. The yeast produces all those flavors. Delicious. Silver medal went to Hug Deal Ganz Sideweis. Gezellig Brewing Company in Newton, Iowa. And the ABV on that came out to 5.8%. So it's a little bit higher than the upper part of the range, but I guess I let it slide because they're so good. Welcome, Hug Deal Ganz Sideweis Hefeweizen to the Gezellig lineup. We've been digging German brews lately, and whoa, buddy, do we have another fun one for you. Using old and not so old world techniques, we coaxed out an almost silly amount of banana aroma out of our yeast. Rest assured, the classic vanilla, clove, and their grandpappy's bread pudding are all in the mix as well. And we think it's truly delicious. So what does the name mean? No one knows what it means. But it's provocative and it gets the people going. So there you go. They just made up a name about it, but they won a silver medal. So that's pretty cool. And the Hefeweizen yeast is really great. Good stuff for that type of beer. That's what makes the beer. That's what makes the beer. Or it just would be an ordinary wheat beer. But that yeast adds all those kinds of flavors to it. Very refreshing beer. Really good beer. Smooth. Nice body. I like it. All right, that's what we got for you today. There's your Hefeweizen, your South German style Hefeweizen. That's Bavaria. If you haven't gone to Oktoberfest, go. Make a trip. Go. Put it on your bucket list. It's awesome time. Couple days at the festival. This lady came around with these massive steins of beer and bang on the table, and you pay her €10, but you get friggin' a gallon of beer. And I think it's a liter of beer. And then they come around with food like whole chickens, and you grab a whole chicken, start eating that, and there's bread, and it's oh my God, it's delicious. It's fantastic. Munich is a beautiful city. The weather when I went there was beautiful. Man, the whole time is excellent. But go to Oktoberfest if you're in the area. I got to try to get there. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe I might be able to do it. I'm going to double marathon, but that's towards the end of October, so I don't know if it's still beyond. If it is, I'm going to fly there. Hell yeah. Okay, that's what I got for you today. Have a great rest of the day. We're going to talk to you on Friday with Craft Brew News, the drama. Stay safe out there. Okay, take care.